and we were slandered and attacked by the media and our politicians. There was no violence there, but we were still called far right, still called extremists, still called racist. It doesn't matter what you do. Even though on our stage, half the people not talking were non-white. We embrace migrants that come to this country and love it. The problem is Islamic migrants come to this country and declare war on it. They wish to subjugate us. They're not here to integrate or assimilate. They're here to dominate. We are stick to death. The entire world is stick to death. And then every time Islamic community do anything, they then cry victim. You are fully aware of this. Your Hindu audience are fully aware of this. We are fed up. We're fed up of weak, cowardly government who appease an Islamic minority because they're continually scared of the riots and violence that that community are threatened.
So what's explained?
We're fed up.
So who's responsible for the violence on those roads?
Our government and our police force for their two-tier policing, for their absolute cowardice, for coming down hard on British people and allowing minority groups to run riot across our country with no policing. The police literally run away when Muslims come out to protest. They literally hide. Their police stations come under attack. Buses are set on fire. Police cars are set on fire. There's no police horses. There's no police with dogs. There's totally different treatment. They have sent a message to the British population that if you want to be heard, you have to riot. You are seeing the consequences of their failures to enforce the law equally across all communities right now on the streets of the UK. It's not our fault. We've continually called for peace, but we're not going to be silent on the problems. The problems are that big. We're losing our country. We're losing our culture. Our identity is under attack. And Islamic jihadist, militant rapists are plaguing every town and city in our country.
In fact, as we speak, Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has announced that he will be protecting the mosques and the Muslim community. He's referred to the protests as thuggery. He's also attacked the online social media platforms for promoting misinformation. What do you have to say about the newly elected UK Labour Party?
He's a total coward, and they want open borders. They're replacing Labour voters with minority groups to continually vote in them. Do you know how many Muslim women have been raped by gangs of English men in the UK? Have a guess. None. No. Not one. Do you know how many young English girls have been raped by groups of Muslims in every town and city across our country? 1,000 rapes in just Telford. Telford has a 1.7% Muslim population. 5 people have been murdered by the Muslim gangs in just that one town. They operate in every single town. So I find it absolutely insulting that Keir Starmer wants to protect the Muslim community, because our daughters are being raped and pillaged across our country by Muslim invaders. So we're insulted by his words. We want protection. We want our children to be safe. We want our women to be free to walk down the streets. And when I say our women, I mean Hindu, Sikh, Christian, Jewish women, all of them. We're all in danger. We're all at risk. We've had enough. We're not against migrants, okay? I'm against Islamic immigration into our country.
Okay.
If it's everyone's responsibility, what are Qatar doing? How many are they taking in? What about Saudi Arabia? How many of their brothers from the Ummah have they taken in? None, because they want to participate in population jihad into Western nations. We haven't had a problem with any of the Sikh community who've come to the UK. They've been brilliant. We haven't had a problem, and we don't have any negative views towards Hindu immigration into our country. We have a problem with a hostile community coming in and declaring war. That's where we have a problem.
Now, UK's mainstream media is claiming that you have, quote-unquote, fled the UK amid contempt of court proceedings. Have you, and why so, when you claim to be a patriot?
No, I haven't fled the UK. I'm on holiday with my children, a holiday that was planned. I never received any court documentation summoning me to court. I'm not on bail to attend court. So once again, you're being lied to. There's a process that a court has to go to if they want somebody in court. That process is not to give information to far left extremist organisations who then notify me of my court date, which is exactly what happened.